The story begins like this. DOSE Material, that was my first name. My first record was called Outlaw, came out in 1988. The Outlaw, so look out for that vinyl. It's out there. It's mad expensive these days. It went double 10, but you can find it in the internet. I went searching. My first hit was a hip house joint. In those days, hip house was hot. A mixture of hip hop and house music. It was banging in them days. And the first joint we did was called Do What You Want to Do. And Do What You Want to Do changed everything for me, because at that point, that's when I really became a recording artist. And that's when I quit my job. That's when I was like, get on stage and make money for performing. And I never looked back. But then the next record after that was Wiggle It.
As it grooves, your body moves. Your body starts to get the feeling. And what you're feeling is happiness.
And then that's when the whole Tuna Room thing really took off. And we started traveling the world. You know, we went out to Europe.
Let your body go as you listen. Let it flow through your system. It'll take control of your mind and make you move your behind. As it grooves, you feel the tension in the air, and now you're hype. You're getting down because the sound is just your type. GM and DOSE's kicking it to you right. So come on and party hardy all night and wiggle it just a little bit.
You know, we had gold records all over the world with Wiggle It. I'm pretty sure everybody heard it. A lot of people don't remember the name of the group, Tuna Room. They don't remember the face. But everybody remembers Wiggle It just a little bit.
I wanna see you wiggle it just a little bit. As it grooves, wiggle it just a little bit.
First album was called Wiggle It, of course. You know, album did all right, but the single sold like 3 million worldwide. After that, we came out with this other joint on the Tuna Room, also the same group, Tuna Room. Follow me now, because it gets complicated. But Tuna Room, we continued, and we put this other record called El Trago, which hit off all over the world too. In England, it was a big record, and in France, you know, even South Africa and Australia, Japan, you know, did really well. And that was a really big hit for us. And then we became another group. You know, that's with my partner, my longtime partner here, Winston Rosa, Big Win. That's where we put a group together, and we put together like our jolly friend, Pickles. Pickles El Goldito. That's when he got the taste of the stardom and the stage.
First record I did with Dos was a 740 record called Shimmy Shake. The record did very, very well, and got to tour the world a few times over.
We you know, we blew up and we got a couple of gold records with this record called Shimmy Shake. The name of the group was called 740 Boys, so look that up too. It's a dope record. But we got plaques, and to this day we still get checks, so that's a good thing. You know, it was a novelty hit, but novelty hits are good. We never got to go to the Latin countries. That's what we noticed through this whole Tuna Room, 740 Boy situation. We never went to the Latin countries.
The Fulanito sound came about when we were traveling out and about with the 740 Boys. Actually came, Dos was the one that he was really kept saying, man, how can we travel to those hot, warm countries, the Latin countries, our countries?
So at that point, you know, we were watching what these other cats were doing, like Proyecto Uno, and Ilegales, Sandy Papo. We saw what they were doing, and we felt that we could do it too, because we speak the language, you know, and we love Latin music, you know, and it's really, we're part of that culture, you know. So we were like, yeah, let's get in the studio and try recording some Spanish tunes, you know, probably some merengue or something, and do it, you know, in our style. So right there we called Winston's Pops, Arsenio de la Rosa, master accordionist.
Y ahora que la cosa se va a poner buena aquí. Gozadera total. Pa'lante.
You know, famous out there in the Dominican Republic. He's been doing this thing for a hot minute, hot 40 years and change. You know, and he's still rocking it. You know what I mean? But, you know, he came into the studio. I'm sure he didn't know what to expect. He's like, these hip-hop kids, I don't know what these guys are going to come up with. But, you know, Winston laid down like a hot rhythm section. You know, his pops came in, played the accordion. They put together a hot track. I heard it. And I was like, yo, let me start writing. And right there, we came up with Guayando.
And the rest was history.
Hagan bulla, que hay party, move your body, everybody, mi gente mía, latino el mundo, en alegría, vamos juntos a la montaña de mi patria dominicana, el acordeón, tocando fuerte, y esto es cierto, yo quiero verte, chocando cuerpos, mojando las ropas, así se goza, moviendo la cosa maravillosa.
Guayando, and that's the birth of Fulanito right there.